So I think Wayne is trying to see exactly if he can provide some amount of relief for Iman and some amount of cover. But I don't know if I agree with where Wayne is going. I think Wayne is actually off his rockers, and I think his wisdoms that he had before is now becoming, they're falling on deaf ears, they're falling flat. Let's go.
Did you light it up this morning? Because you seem really straightforward.
Not in hours, bro. I can't think straight. I can't. You feel me? I don't even want to right now.
Man.
That's rough for me. Like, what you feel like? All right, so you me right now. You see what I'm saying? If you in this position, how do I show her I'm trying to keep her forever?
You don't show her, because the truth is you're not trying to keep her forever because you're still with the other woman. So if I'm giving this advice out at this point in time, I might as well leave her alone, because Delisa is serious, right? Both of them pretty much is serious. Both of them is trying to get you, to keep you. Yeah? So it's really and truly up to you as to what you're trying to do. They're not trying to be girlfriends. They're not trying to do the whole thing of giving you some pom pom and moving on. You have to be very careful, women, with that. Because if that's not where they are, that's not where they are.
Shoot, do you even like Delicia for real, for real, for real? I know you told me you really, but for you to go back,
I like Delicia. That's who I want to be with.
so you want to be with her. Well, why you with Shayla then?
Cause Shayla, that's the girl I care about, man.
That don't make no sense. Here's why I'm have to flag this and why I'm have to whip him on and why this doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry now to tell you exactly. So, you've been asking. You've been asking. I want to say O'Neal normally, on the men them side. I'm going to tell you why this don't make no sense. Because O'Neal is case on point. O'Neal married and O'Neal have somebody right now. Are there girls out there that are very good looking that I still care about? Yes. But it doesn't mean I'm going to act upon this caring about these ladies and see exactly me can be with them, knowing well exactly the type of culture that me live in and what's going on. So this is poor advice and poor thinking on Iman's part of not kind of trying to realize what he's actually in. Woman have a child. She invited to her child. Okay. One of the biggest things that Delisa did was to be very clear with Iman. Iman, but the deal is, Iman, you're with my friend. So you can't be with my friend and me at the same time. She was very, very, very intentional with that. I have to give her that. Normally, sometimes women get intentional and just rush into things. No. Delisa was very intentional with that. She was very upfront. And so that's exactly why I have to give her the grace. I can't give Iman the loophole to get out of this because he can't get out of this.
And both things are real at one time.
I ain't gonna lie, I kind of get what you're saying. Like, you kind of like, you want to be with Delisa because you feel the happiness. I done been there before. But you got this connection and care for Shayla like y'all like.
That already was established.
I know that's how I was with. I done been in that situation before. So
Poor advice. Again, these men are nowhere near whatever else it is. And again, that's why the whole two things can be true argument. I don't like it because what it does is it allows people to try to say them can justify things. And I'm saying, hey, give me a marker as to where you are. While it may be a correct statement, it's left as a way of getting out of things. You know what I'm talking about? Well, the two things can be true. I can really like, Shayla, but I also like Delisa. Of course. Sure. So what does that mean? The truth though is that both girls are asking for one particular thing and they're not willing to share you. So if they're not willing to share you, then you will have to pick one. That is what is true. The other little parts of how they want to put it together. That's why I don't work with the two things is true argument, because what it does is it's a cop-out. I keep saying it on this channel. On the no O'Neal stance man is a cop-out. It makes it be easy to squirm out of an argument. And that's what he's trying to do.
what you talking about. So basically right now, you got to wait for that care to leave for Shayla to fade away for to even disconnect before you get right where you want to. Delisa.
Really like leave or fade away. I kind of just gotta. You know what I mean?
I gotta tell you what, if you want to keep Delisa around, man, you're gonna have to look out for that girl. She be back and forth from here to Miami and all that and business, and she got a daughter, she got a man.
You give me a lot of comments. Why are you telling me this?
Because you might get, man, let me see, I've been calculating for you. She be going back and forth, she going, I mean, you say she want a place here, you're gonna have to give about $15,000 a month, man.
All right, so basically, again, they're trying to tell us that, women are just these creatures who men just purchase basically. That's kind of what these men are kind of giving us at this point in time. That's what they're giving us. Now, hold on. Now, do I believe that finances are very important to a woman? Yes. Um, do I believe that a woman wants to know that her man has the money? Yes. But to tell me that I'm going to do this to this woman and then all me have to do is just pay her some money and she's going to be fine. I'm not sure if I want that type of woman. If all I have to do is to pay you $15,000 for you to keep quiet, I don't know if you're a woman of substance and if you're a woman that I'd want to keep. It's interesting to see how Delisa runs on this. Because while I've given Delisa the credit, if this takes her in, where she's fine with getting $15,000 to keep quiet or to do whatever she's doing with Iman, I don't know. I don't know. I know about this at all. This is going to be very, 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 very interesting. But hey, keep running it. It seems like the women them just get bought. You know, one, two, three, four. Hey, maybe. I guess.
So now it's simple. Now we simple.
Nah, I ain't say simple.
Simp
Man.
one, simp two.
Nah, I call it keeping. Now, if you want to keep her, that's what I'm saying. Anything you want to keep, like if you want to keep your car, it ain't yours till you pay it off. But you want.
But a car and a woman is two different things. I think a woman is a woman. You do things for her because sure she have to take care of herself. But I feel like just a commodity. In other words, it feels like the woman is a commodity. Is that what you're saying? Is Wayne saying that women are just commodities? And that, you know what I mean, them don't really have any human soul in them. They're just like a car. I can go on a lot and buy one off of there. Now I do know you can. Women are, commoditized in strip clubs for sure. But that's in a strip club. In a strip club, you go there and you go buy a woman. You know what I mean? But is that where we are now in society?
Keep it in you want to keep it in your driveway. So what I'm saying, you give her $15,000 a month, and she already shows she like you with them. But she ain't. Listen, man, she know the situation with Shayla. Them. That's understandable to a certain degree.
I'm not saying. You think you want me to be like you?
Bro, I'm not telling you to be like me.
That's what you trying to do.
I'm not. You asked me what I would do, but it worked. What I'm saying, if you
It didn't work. I'm sorry that it didn't work because the truth is D is just not pressuring it right now. I'm sorry that it didn't work, but it didn't work. It did not work. I am sorry to burst Wayne's bubble, but whatever you did not work. Tamira is there because the money is there and right now she just calmed down. But I don't think you've kind of dodged that bullet when it comes to the D thing. I don't think you've dodged that bullet at all. I think the D thing is just not activated yet. But right now, you have Tamira in your grasp because you've been paying her this amount of money and she's not used to it and it's new now. And that's what I've also seen with women. When the money just coming in, they're perfectly fine. As time goes by and them have enough money to do what they need to do, believe me, they are going to start leaving. So what Wayne is talking about, I've seen already. And it was my friend who was on the other end of receiving the benefits from that lady, even though she was being taken care of like by a man like Wayne. So don't make it seem as though, you know what? Move on, O'Neal.
put $15,000 a month, they're like, baby, it don't just offer it to her. Cause now she feel like, well, you think it's about money or whatever? No, just make her feel kept. So if you make her feel kept, why whatever you got going on with Shayla until you figure it out, at least she know that he care about me enough that he want me to be straight. Cause right now you don't took yourself away and the resources.
I just don't like how you just like replace something and trick it with other words. Like it ain't still.
Nah, somebody replace caring for tricking and simping. Tricking is a moment. Simping is getting used. But hey, man.
I can't argue with you.
Man, don't use the game, man. Let God use you to use the game. And blessing nobody ain't never a problem.
Let God use you to use the game. I'm sorry. I'm out on this one. I cannot go with what Wayne is talking about. I don't agree. I honestly don't agree. I think that Wayne is off on his rockers on this one. Personally, I think that from a good standpoint, I think that Iman needs to leave Delisa alone until him can get rid of Shayla and then him have all the time in the world to focus on Delisa, because then of course it would seem real. It would come off as making sense. It would come off as him wanting to do that. But maybe what they're telling me is that women are, as I said before, they're just commodities to be bought on the open marketplace. Now, ladies, you need to come out of the defense and say that, is this so? Is this what women have been giving men, that, you're just commodities and I can just pay some money for you? And if I pay these monies for it, then basically I have you. If that's what you're saying, a man like me will take it. Or our average men will take it and realize that them stand no chance because, you're commoditized. That's what I'm getting from the entire piece. But as far as Wayne's advice to Iman is concerned, I not agree with it at all. Iman will have to leave Shayla first. Entirely. Leave Shayla totally. Before getting back with Delicia. But of course, this is Skitland. It's not real life. But I think it's a topic to discuss. So I want to hear exactly from you. Is Wayne that it can be commoditized like this? Is Wayne correct that they can commoditize love to an extent, or put it the way like how Wayne said then? Hey, would 15 grand from your ex-boyfriend make it feel as though, he's caring for you? Ladies, that's what I want to ask you. Let me know what you think. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm going to talk to you all soon.